This is physics, advanced mathematics and physics. We look at a problem in first year physics, which says find the magnitude and direction of the following coplanar forces in the figure below. So we've got three forces, all right, that are on the x or y plane, F1, 2, and 3 respectively. So how do we find these vectors? So to find the magnitude here, all right, and the direction, here's what we can do. It's very easy. We can just divide these into a line like this. I'll show you how we can do it, simple and straightforward. Then here we can have our forces. Of course, maybe there are two is too much. So we can write the force here. Then we can say x component. You can say the y component. Take note that the x component is always found using the force, then cos theta. And the y component is also found by the force, then sine theta. So we'll be using this as a guide. So the first force is F1. And we've got F2. And we've got F3. So if I put F1 there, okay. So F1 is 50 cos, okay. Now what angle do we get? Actually, the angle that we get the angle from the positive x-axis. So this is x, and that is y. So the angle that we get all the way from the positive x-axis. So that's the angle that we use, not the 30. But we know that this line is 180 degrees. So 30 from 180, that gives us 150. Meaning here we put cos 150 degrees. Okay, that's all. This will give me negative 43.30. We come here to be the same, 50 sine 150 degrees, which is giving me 25.00 is fine, newtons. And here, newtons. Why is x negative? Well, because look, we're going in that direction, so x is negative there. So we are done with the first force. Let's go to the second force. So the second force is force 2, which is 75 cosine. The angle is fine, 45, which is giving me 53.03 newtons. Here we use the same, 75 sine 45 degrees. I'll get the same, because sine 45 and cos 45, it's the same. We come to F3. Remember that F3 is just in the y-axis and it's going down. So in the x, of course, is 0 newtons. And in the y, because it's going down, that will be negative 78 newtons. So now to find everything, we need to find the sum in the x and the sum in the y. Then we're done. Okay, so we can say just a sum. So we have resultant in the x is equal to f1x plus f2x plus f3x. So everything in the x we add. So negative plus 53 plus 0. I'm getting 9.73 newtons. In the y, it will be f1y, f2y, f3y. So I've got 25 plus 53 minus 78, to give me a very small number, 0.03 newtons. That is for the y. So how do we find, the question is magnitude. All right, so magnitude r will be equal to rx squared plus ry squared, meaning we have 9.73 squared plus 0.03 squared to give me 9.3. 0.73 newtons. Be very small, but very equivalent to that. Then B, direction. So to find the direction, we find the angle, which is, we say arctan y, FY, FX. Or instead of using FY and FX, we can just say RY, RX. Of course, we know that is just 0.03. Then we divide by 9.73. So this is just the arctan tan inverse. So if I use my calculator here, I have so the angle is quite smaller, like 0.17, which is just equivalent to 0 degrees. Of course, this will be 0 degrees along the positive x-axis. Along the positive x-axis. Done. Subscribe and follow for more.